Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to cut and sew a perfect shirt collar for your shirt. Without much further ado, let's get right into the tutorial. So first thing first, after joining your shirt, what you are going to do is to measure round the neckline. So you are going to go ahead and measure round the neckline, just like I'm doing in this video. So I'm going ahead to measure round the neckline, and I got 18.5. So I will go ahead and draft this on my pattern paper. So first thing first, mark a starting point line. On that starting point line, mark 9.25. This is after dividing the round neckline by 2. So I want my collar stand to be 1.25 inches high, but I won't be marking the exact 1.25. I will be marking 2 inches instead. So this is to serve as a block for my collar stand. So I will connect that into a straight line. So I will measure 9.25 on this line as well, and I will connect. So I use 2.5 by 2.5 for my front neckline. So I will come to the center front and measure that 2.5 inches and mark into a straight line. If you actually make use of 3 by 3 for your front neckline, where you see me marking my 2.5, you will be making use of 3 inches instead of 2.5. So you will connect that into a straight line. So I will go to my center back and come up by half an inch. So I'll go ahead to label both my center back and my center front for easy identification. So I will go up by half an inch at my center back and connect to 2.5 inches. This is to give us the shape of the collar stand. Then I will go ahead to measure 1.25, which I want to be the height of my collar stand. So I will measure 1.25 all the way to the center front, and I will connect that into a straight line like so. So I will go ahead and measure the width of my placket or buttonhole allowance. So after measuring mine, I have 1 inch here. Yours might be more than this depending on the allowance you use for your placket. So from the center back on this my 1.25 inch, yes, that's 1.25 inch line, I will go ahead and measure 1 inch from there. You can see the way I'm doing it. So I will go ahead and use my curve to connect back to the initial 9.25 inches to give it that shape of a collar stand. So I'm done with my collar stand. So let's go ahead and draft her collar. So again, I'm going to go ahead and mark another starting point line. On that starting point line, I will mark the same 9.25 inch. So I will go up by 2 inches and connect all the way through. So on the starting line, I'm going to mark the same 9.25 inches on both lines, and I will connect into a block. So if you remember the 1 inch I came in with here at the collar stand, I will mark it here as well and connect it all the way up. From this point, I will connect it back to that point. So I will go ahead and mark 1.25 right from that line and connect it all the way down like so. So our collar is almost ready. So at the center front of our collar, I'll be coming up by half an inch so it can relax well into the collar. So I will connect all the way like so. So now here we have our collar and our collar stand ready. So I will go ahead and cut these pieces out, and I will transfer to my fabric. So I've gone ahead to cut out the pattern, so let's transfer to our fabric. So I've gone ahead to mark this out on my fabric. So I actually folded my fabric into two. So I've gone ahead to mark out and added half-inch allowance all through. You can see I added half-inch allowance all through, and my fabric is actually on a fold, so I will go ahead and cut it out. So I've gone ahead to cut 2 pieces each of both collar and collar stand. Then I'll go ahead and attach stay to one of the pieces of each collar and collar stand. You can actually make use of any other stay you have. You can make use of soft stay, hard stay, depending on your preference. So I'm going to place one of the collar on each other like so. Then I will go ahead and sew all round by half an inch. So I've gone ahead to sew round by half an inch, and I've gone ahead to notch both edges. Can you see? I've actually done this behind the camera, so I'm going to turn it like so. So after turning it, I've gone ahead to iron it to press it to make it easy to work with. Then I will fold the collar into two, then I will notch. Yes, this notching is going to help us by the time we want to join both collar stand and the collar together. And also for the collar stand, I will go ahead and fold into two like so and notch as well. So I'll be doing this on both 2 pieces of the collar stand. So after I've gone ahead to notch both sides of the collar stand, so I will be placing the collar stand on the collar like so. Can you see the way I'm doing it? Can you see? I will place it like so. Then I will go ahead and place the other pieces of the collar stand. Can you see where we notch? That's why I said we are going to notch both sides to make sewing easy for us. So after placing it like so, let's go ahead and sew it round by half an inch. So before going to the sewing machine to sew, you can go ahead and pin it down to make the sewing easy for you. So I've gone ahead to pin it down, then I will go to my machine and sew by half an inch all the way round. Now before taking it to the sewing machine, I'm going to go ahead to use my iron, can you see, and fold the collar stand by half an inch. Can you see? I'm going to actually sew this down by the time I go to my sewing machine. So I'll also use my pin to pin it down like so. Then I'll go ahead and fold that side by half an inch all through. So I'll go ahead to pin that down also. So now go to your pressing table and press this down. So I've gone ahead to sew this down and also use my pressing iron to bring out the shape of the half-inch sewing allowance. This is going to make attaching the collar to her shirt very easy. Then I'll go ahead and turn around like so, and you can go ahead to use your iron to make the fabric stable. So I've gone ahead to press this down. Can you see? Our collar is almost ready, so I've gone ahead to press it down with my iron. Now it's time to attach it to her shirt. So now before you do that, before you attach it, you are going to take your neckline like so. Can you see? Then you notch it, you notch the middle. This is going to help us place the shirt and also the collar at the right position. So where we notch at the collar and also where we notch at the shirt, we'll be bringing both sides together, and that is the right side facing each other. Can you see? You place it like so, and you use your pin to pin it down. So make sure you use your pin to pin it down, and the reason why I'm doing this is to make sewing very easy for me. So I'm going to use my pin to pin it down so I can attach it to my shirt in a very easy way. So I've gone ahead to pin this down, so I'm going to go ahead and stitch it. Can you see? And stitch it all the way down. So after stitching it down, so I'm going to turn it over, and can you see where we use our iron to press down the 1/2 inch sewing allowance? Can you see it has automatically covered the face of the collar? So what you're going to do is just to arrange this well, and you can use your iron to place it down even without even sewing. Can you see it's closed already? So I'll just go ahead to my sewing machine and stitch it down. Thanks so much for watching. Please do not forget to like, comment, share and subscribe, and also put on the notification bell to get notified whenever we upload a new video. Thank you.